Good morning, everyone. Happy Beanie Monday. It is cold in my heart and also in New York City this morning. We got Chunks up here, Pack Drip, Aaron Borley, and DJ Local. It should be interesting this morning. You're absolutely right. Rick Souls in the house, Ryan B. F it, Nico. Jonathan, Jesus. I got ahead of myself. Jump shoot, most wonderful time of year. Jonathan's here. Dan's here. Conversation, Top Shot Streams, Rodney, myself, Inception. Back trip with the bacon. Jamesy, big tickets here. Stefania's here. Stefan. Jesus Christ. Jordan's here. Jay Whirly, guys. The gang's all here. Foster. Oh, what's up, everybody? Fanny's here. It's cold and dark in Cali. Well, it's early there, New Swami. It's early in Cali right now. Rupert's here. Gershron. Listen, yesterday was the worst, right? I mean, basketball games were canceled, which, I mean, makes sense. Makes sense that basketball games were canceled. Would arguably the worst slate of football games I've ever watched. Anybody else? I don't know. I started watching Bored to Death yesterday, an HBO series from way back with Jason Schwartzman, Ted Danson, and Galifianakis. That's the kind of football it was yesterday. I just punted money, punt formation the whole day. Anyway, so all that being said, and then I was like, oh, I'll just catch some basketball tonight. And I was like, I can't, you know what? I can't even watch hoops. I couldn't even watch hoops, but congrats to the Wolves. I know the Wolves won. Wolves on a little hot streak right now, 4 in a row. So congrats to the Wolves. There we go. And first and foremost, let's go. Shout out our sponsors, OTM. For making the magic happen here in the Top Shot streets. This coffee's garbage. Oh, I don't know if you could see that in my face while I was doing it, but I don't like it. Doesn't mean I'm not going to drink it though. As you can see too, there's just some aggressive bags under my eyes this morning. Kelsey returned last night late from a little mini trip. So if I suck today, that's why. We'll blame it on the sleep. But we get some fun stuff to talk about today, right? The weekend, and I'm not talking about the artist, you know what I mean? We had Stan Loves. Look at Stan Loves just bringing positive vibes. How about the rake back this week? Also, look at Ransom saying discovered the Smiles verse because of you. Good, man. I'm glad you got in there. Drink energy drink, says Boob. Honestly, like if you had to bank on what kind of drink somebody with the name Boob would say, it would be energy drinks, right? Or milk, I guess. God, that coffee's so bad. But anyways, yeah, we get some fun stuff to talk about, right? So as it was actually while Overzet and I were doing our TOC show, which might be the only profitable thing that I've got this weekend. While we were doing that, we got a little announcement from the Top Shot streets that people were going to get some Roham, right? Some Roham. Where so he Dapper gave us that rake back, the gift back, whatever you want to call it, Roham's rewards. So we all got some money this week. And then listen, there's a couple of things happened, but like none of this should be surprising, right? None of this should be surprising. A couple things happened. A lot of people got some money, which was exciting, and they were able to complete sets that they wanted. They were able to go get moments that they've been eyeing for a long time. Some people just wanted to withdraw it, right? Which no shame. So what you do is you have to buy and sell, right? Because it was like a Dapper credit. So we saw the market just go like bonkers. We saw like everything was up like 150%. But naturally, and we're going to start seeing it today. It's going to start today, probably through the pack drop, right? Boob says I didn't get any money because I profited. There we go. Some people did that, right? If you were withdraw king. Well, I'll get into that in a second. But we're going to see it come back down, right? Because then a lot of people who already had some of those moments that started spiking, started flipping, right? Because like now's the time to flip. And this should have been pretty predictable. So we'll see this come back down and level out again. So I hope if you were buying stuff, it wasn't for the sense of it's about to go to the moon and we're never coming back down. Because I don't think that's the case. I think it's going to come back down. But on the positive side, like if you're not thinking about it, like if you're thinking about it long term, you were able to scoop some stuff that you hadn't been able to get for a little bit, right? I know for me personally, I went out and got, I think I got like $700, $750, something like that from Dapperoonies. I went out there and I got a Sabonis Top Shot debut, which was like very cheap. And I got, what was the other one? A DeAndre Ayton Top Shot debut, which is one I sold back when it like pumped in the challenge. I just want to get those back. And that's it. I think I'm holding the rest. The other thing I did this weekend was flip some of my big losses. So I had a Vince Carter that I bought at the top for like $1,500 or something like that. And it was down at like 500. And what I did was I sold it and then bought a nicer cereal back. And I did that with like 3 or 4 moments where I was just trying to secure some L's before January 1 while also just upgrading my moments, right? Yeah, it was good times. Fenny says, oh, by the way, executed that Ballers trade, ended up with a KD MGLE, Zion Throwdown, and Jaylen Brown All-Star. Nice, man. That's a good little... We're going to talk about Ballers towards the end. That's good. That's good. But yeah, so this is what I just want to say this. I want to get ahead of this now. So as we see the market kind of correct from the little pump this weekend, no panicking. Okay. No panicking because this was good. This was all a good thing. Even if the market comes down, this was exciting that Dapper followed through on something. That made it sound like they don't follow through on anything, but it was something that was put out there in the universe. And they came through with it, right? And now we got free money and we could go buy stuff or we could hold it. I'm holding most of mine. I'm going to participate in the pack drop, both the NFL one today and also hopefully the Deck the Hoops. And then if I don't, I'm going to sit on that Dapper and see if I can go get something that I really want. But no panicking, okay? No panicking from everyone. Well, this has to last more than 2 days before everyone loses their mind. Also, if you are someone that didn't get rake back, you are not allowed to be mad about that. Okay? You are not allowed, especially if you're a content creator, especially if you're someone known in the Top Shot universe. If you didn't get rake back and you're fudding rake back, it wasn't like a surprise. It wasn't like they randomly selected a few people and gave them money back. Like, you want to talk about roadmaps. We knew exactly what this was going to be. So if you just flipped everything, if you rent-seeked your way out of Top Shot, if you just made a ton of money off of the platform, which good for you. Congrats. Congrats on the buckets. Congrats on the W's. But you are not allowed to complain. What are we doing? Why would we complain about that? This was a bone to everyone who's been collecting from the beginning, who also took huge L's. You can't be mad about that. Unbelievable. I saw like a handful of those. I'll be on stream with a couple of them tonight. Would love to bring it up. What are we doing? What are we doing? That was craziness. Like, you already won. And now you're mad at the people who follow you and support you that they're getting their W's? I know they walked back some of their takes, but like, it was just the idea that like Top Shot wouldn't have succeeded without they succeeded on the backs of our content creators. Goodness gracious. Like, read the room. You do a master's class on like emotional intelligence. And that was my favorite thing. That really was my favorite thing. Just dragging. Dustin got some coin in rake back. I just like this happens in like the comedy world a lot too, where we FUD other people's success, and it's not because we don't believe they should be successful, but it's because it's like when my turn. And I get it. It's like it's hard to separate that. But if we're not rooting for the people around us, like if we're not rooting for the people who are chasing the same kind of goals and dreams that we're doing it wrong. Like, it's not going to be fun even when you get there, because you're going to get there alone. Like, you got to celebrate other people's W's just as hard as you were going to celebrate your own. That's how it works. And so when it's just like, when me, why me? It's just like, come on. It can be like, why me if we all lost together, right? But if it's just you lost because you've already made the money, like, come on. God. Yeah, Fanny says we the people. I didn't even mean to go down this road. I remember, I know I tweeted something out like sarcastically today, like shouting out all the people digging deep to find some FUD in their hearts. I just like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, Top Shot actually followed through. Like even Mets didn't say anything negative, you know? Oh, good times. Yeah, this Brian Foster, well, haters gonna hate, obviously, but like the first part of this comment is enough out there for everybody to win. That's the thing about this platform too, or just like NFTs and I don't know, all of this stuff. Like, yeah, this only like we all win, right? Like we all win. There's no like some win. I mean, some do win more than others based on like when you get in here or like moves that you make, but like Top Shot specifically, like the only way, like if I win, we all win. You know what I'm saying? Because that means we all bet on the same thing together. Because it's not about, I mean, the specific moment, sure, but it's more about the platform and like the future of this stuff that we're betting on. That's the gamble in this. We're betting on this to be like the future. But oh man. Yeah, no, it wasn't Patrick. It wasn't. It wasn't. And again, the people I think the people I'm referencing like came back after and tweeted something out being like, you know, not to FUD everybody else, but it was just like, and I get it. Twitter's like an instant, you're shooting from the hip, it's instant reaction on stuff. But when you're a person of influence, like your words matter. And I've been guilty of that. I've fired off some stuff that I've regretted, both like in this space and in other spaces, but like you're held to a different standard. So you're going to get called out for that stuff. But anyways, I digress. Hey, a positive thing. I mean, this is all positive. Let me see if I can. I want to find this tweet so I can share it with you all so you can know what we're talking about. But we have a fun show tonight, and it's going to be really exciting. I want to shout out Steve from the Ballers blockchain, who put together just like a sickle show. Here we go. Found the tweet. We're combining with a few other content creators to have a fun little show today. Or tonight. So let me blow this up here. Get your drink menus ready. We got a brand new old fashioned stream crawl coming at you. So we're going to do a little bar crawl for the holidays, which perfectly timed because you can't go outside in New York anymore. But at 8:30, we're going to start at Blockchain Steve's YouTube channel. At 9 o'clock, we're going to switch over to ours. At 9:30, NBA Top Shot Talk, and then the after party over at actually Jeb Bush. We've got some very fun guests coming that have been announced, some that haven't been announced yet. Ross is going to be making an appearance. Austin Kent's going to be making an appearance. We've got some others who are going to come on as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. I'm really excited about that. Just a good group of people, and it's fun connecting with other content creators. I know there's gonna like Disney Alex Max going to be on there. The Pseudo Twins are going to be on there. We're going to be having good times. Top Shot Fight Club, absolutely. Boxing at the Hall of Fame game. Gosh, what did Stefan say? And Mike, we trust the importance of being a straight shooter. Yeah, I did. I sold the Vince, but then bought it right back for a low cereal. I'll show you guys what I bought. You guys want to see what I bought? We were canceling Mike on Twitter. Listen, I'll cancel myself. I don't need your help. I can do that all on my own. All right, I'll show you what I did with some of my collection, and then we'll go look at the market and just kind of see what it did over the weekend, right? Josh says, Mike, I bought the Trae Young 11 out of 60K for 6. Oh, it's the jersey. That's the jersey number? Hell yeah. Did I overpay since it was a Series 3? Could have had a nice Top Shot debut. That's the jersey number? Josh, if that's a jersey number, I feel like that's a W, man. It might take a little bit, but that's a W. I just think those ones matter. I mean, I don't want to pay $650 for anything Series 3, but I don't know, Josh. That feels like a W if that's a jersey number. I don't know why I don't know Trae's jersey number off the top of my head, but all right, let's go look at what I did. So I told you I went out and get that DeAndre Ayton right there. Look at this bad boy. Am I sharing my screen? Yeah. I got this bad boy. Sabonis, I actually made a deal with Yachty for a TOC card that I ended up not playing yesterday, but so I sent him, being the resident Pacers fan, I sent him over Sabonis. So then I went to the market and then bought it. My Steph, which I bought, so this Steph 3, the Series 1, I bought this at like $900 maybe when the market was pumping a couple months ago, and it like dropped all the way down to 5 something after the challenge, and I had like serial 3,500 or whatever. So flip that for this. The Tatum I bought back actually from our man Topsy Kretz here. So I did buy the Tatum serial 488. Vince Carter, look at this serial. I flipped this. I had like one in the 3,000s, got for 575. And look, Luke is finally here. So I didn't buy this. Was from my Ballers trade, and the Luka arrived. So that's what I did this weekend. and that was kind of fun. And again, all of that stuff is gonna. All this stuff might dip too. Willis says, "Damn, the VC is up to 640. I should have gotten it when it was 450." Listen, Willis, I do think that's gonna come back down. I do think that's going to come back down. Also, Will says, Luka Magic. You're right. I should have had that song ready to go. I finally got my Luka Top Shot debut after what feels like years of going after it. So let's get it. Luka Magic. There we go. There we go. Some Luka love. Fenny says you got to check out that Bill. Somebody sent me this. Somebody sent me the Bill Burr. I got to go. I haven't watched it yet, but somebody sent it to me. Anyway, so that's what I did. I'm still sitting on some more of my rake back, as well as some Dapper that I've built up to make a couple of more moves in the coming weeks. I think that's my plan anyways. But we're doing a little Twitter giveaway as well that we'll announce. I haven't even announced what we're giving away, but if you go over to our Twitter, we had a fun little thing. Do I still have this? Let's see if I can find it. We're just show us what you got. Show us what you did with your rake back. Show us what you're working with. Here we go. We said Happy Rewards Day. Drop a screenshot with the present you buy yourself. Follow us, tag some friends, all of that stuff. So we'll give something away tonight. Yeah, but the Bielitsa Top Shot debut. Yeah, that was a Moment Ranks play. And I just honestly, if I'm buying stuff for Moment Ranks, which is probably a leak in my game, but I'd rather pay $20 for a Series 1 Top Shot debut than $3 for like a Series 3 thing. It's a leak in the game. It's a leak in my game, but that's where I'm at. All right. Should we take a look at the market? Should we take a look at it? Also, now's a good time. Like the stream. If you haven't liked it, let me double check the likes here. 34. We're actually doing pretty good on the ratio, but no reason why we can't have 100%. You know what I'm saying? 100%. What about us rent seekers who didn't get rake back? You can post what you've withdrawn. Yeah, post what you've withdrawn. All right, let's go over to On the Moment site. As we said, Phil says, I'm dumb trying for Deck the Hoops. It will end up being a 5% chance for the PQ, and then everything will go down after, but I'm taking the plunge. Phil, how far away are you? I don't think it's that dumb to write the collector score is going to be a thing we're going to need for the future. So it's not like that's going away. I got to say, I was pretty surprised how high this was. Again, the marketplace bonus was higher too. So there's that. But yeah, I don't hate trying to beef up the collector score. You might be overpaying a little bit right now because the entire platform pumped this weekend, but I think you might be able to do it. I really do think the market's going to correct itself in the next 24 hours. So, I traded my floor baller for that Morant Top Shot debut. Hell yeah, this is a good trade in my opinion. That's a $2,000 return. So we'll talk about ballers in a little bit because the marketplace opens today. You're at 24,500. Just need to get Bones back for the Nuggets team set. Phil, we're in the same situation right now because right now I'm at like 23,000, I think. And once I buy Bones back, I go right over the top. So there you go. There you go. Stacking some Shenguns. All right, let's look at the market. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened this week. All right, so right now, actually, you know what? Let's look at the challenge first. Let's look at the flash challenge first because I think this is interesting. There's 1,200 completed. How many people are going after this Tyler Hero right now? Because the score on this seems nuts. It seems nuts right now. So Bones Highland is at 358. Do we think that people are going to keep the price on this moment high because not too many people have completed it? I just don't know where this, and I know because it's like fandom, silver, metallic, gold, diamond, plated, emerald. I know there's I get it. But what does this go for? Like $200? I don't know. I might be wrong on this. Maybe I made a mistake. I flipped my Bones way too cheap. I think I flipped them for like 230 or something like that. And I was like, there's no way this pumps to 400 because who cares? Did people get foggy or rose-colored glasses because they saw what the Steph did and they're like, oh, if Steph did this, Tyler Hero will do that? I'm intrigued by it. Schnapper says 150 to 200 for Hero. Yeah, that was my guess. That it was going to be in the 150 range. That was my guess. Oh, Sawyer's in the house, dude. We're doing a drop. Sawyer's in the house. We're doing a drop. Yeah, I'm kind of confused by the Tyler Hero move. Listen, if you went after it, I just hope you didn't have to buy stuff for it. Outside, like if you had all of it, if you already had the Bones Highland and you were like, you know what, I kind of want this. I kind of want this. Then I totally get it. I just hope you didn't have to buy it. I hope you didn't have to buy it. That's all I'll say. But anyways, 1200. I mean, you're gonna get like a sub 15, a sub probably 1400 moment. There's only 3.5 hours to go, and then I'm gonna buy back this Bones. All right, let's go look at the market in general. We'll look at team sets because that's what we do. All right, let's see what's pumping in the last 7 days. Everything's up. So Series 3, whatever. I mean, that's up for because new moments keep coming out. Series 3 rookies are up 42%. Now let's actually take a look at the rookies. I'll be honest, I haven't looked at it because I haven't bought any of them yet, except for Davion, I think is the only one I have. So obviously Bones Highland is the most expensive one. That, of course, makes sense. And then after that, Evan Mobley still leading the pack here at 355. Scratty Bands. Wait, where's Cade? Have they not updated Cade yet? Is that why? What is Cade at right now? Let's look at Cade. I wonder why that's not there. Am I wilding? No, Cade's not there. All right, let's see. Cade is at 334. Okay, so 334 compared. So, all right, it's right up there. It's funny. I like that the market has been like, hey, the 3 best rookies are Mobley, Barnes, and Cade. And so that's what's happening. I like that. Go to CKM channel. Good to see you. Hero Fandom versus Top Shot debut. It'll end up being min count versus it'll end up being min count. Yo, because you mean there's gonna be right around the same mint, right? Because isn't the Tyler Hero out of 1400? I don't know. This is a fun clip to watch in the courthouse. All right, it's the Junks. Power Duster says Top Shot should also have a warning when didn't they do that? Don't they? Maybe they haven't done that. I thought they did that. Let me see. I thought they did that. Or maybe that's just if you're selling a moment that's in a showcase or something. I thought they did that. If you go to buy it, what does it say? Select and buy. No, that's a good note. That's a good note. Look at that collector score boost, 2054. That's a good note, Power Duster. Hey, Nerdbird, fresh off a birthday. Fresh off a birthday right there. We love it. We love it. Is it a smart play to grab some of the rooks who are getting playing time for the flash challenges, or will the hero value dictate how the future plays out? No, Nerdbird. I think so. I wouldn't do this with like the Mobleys of the world, where I think like even at 350, like how much more does it pump? Do you know what I mean? But if you are talking about some of these other 4K rookies, and we can go back over to take a look, someone like Şengün, who we saw pumping a challenge, right? Because what did Şengün, what did he jump up to? So right up, all right, so he got up all the way up to 127 while he was in that challenge. Wait, no, that's not when he was in the challenge. This is when he was in the challenge. I got up to 100. I like that it's kind of held though. But I think this is kind of sharp. If you want to look at, let's take it now again, none of this is financial advice, obviously. Oh, wait, that's another drop. That's another drop when he says it. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? Yes, we love that. But like looking at this, right? So there's, what is there? So there's 22 out here. If you look at the guys that are getting the most playing time, like Josh Christopher is less enticing now that some of the guys are like once Porter Jr. and Jalen Green come back there, it's kind of out of the rotation. Trey Mann is interesting because the Thunder always, I mean, this would totally be a gamble. Just remember that. Totally a gamble. James Robinson Earl is probably a cheap flyer, but like Io, Chris Duarte, Davion Mitchell, and Franz Wagner, all of those guys could be in one of those challenges. And Stan's right. Yeah, that play only works until another moment comes out, right? And that's why the Bones one did what it did, because there's only one moment. It was a 4K. I mean, that's why Rocket Silas is out there stacking those 12Ks, because when you only got one of those 12K moments, and then all of a sudden it moons, there you go. Oh, Jericho, welcome home, Jericho. Do what you love what you do. Yeah, Io and Duarte seem safest. I'll say too, like, I like both of those guys just as players, and for this to only be at why can't you guys, can you guys see that okay? I don't know why this sucks so much today. For Duarte to, I just think he's a good player. I think Davion's a good player. I think Io's going to be a good player. And they're getting run. Io's a little bit differently now that everyone's recovering from COVID. I don't think he's going to get as much playing time, but still, fun player and a fun team. All right, let's go back to sets. Let's go back to the sets. There we go. Only half the bone supply is out too. Yeah, Banton's getting minutes as well. I do like Banton as a player. I like Banton. I know that's our man, LG's guy. LG loves Banton. All right, let's go back to the 7 day. Wait, why is it pointing up? We want it to point down. All right, here we go. I zoomed in too far. Okay, this is perfect. Throwdown. So we saw, it was kind of interesting seeing how the market reacted when people got their rig back, when they got their moment, their free dollars. You saw people completing team sets and going after rare sets based on the news, right? Based on the news that you complete a rare set, you get an airdrop. I think people like airdrops. Breaking news. People like free shit. Unless other people get free shit and they don't get it. So that's why we see the rares go up, because I think a lot of people are just like, oh, let me just scoop the rest of these. Summer of 21. What else? We got the All-Star game. You saw that pump a little bit. The inner bag pumped a little bit. But again, the legendary stuff doesn't, like 1 or 2 buys is going to move that. But I want to go look at base set series once, and that's what we normally do. Look at this, back up to 50. It's up 10% in the last week. 58K market cap, which again, we saw it down in the low 50s. That's right, Zach, you made it. Thanks for being here, Zach. GM. Franz gets an MGLE tomorrow. That's true. Man, we get so much stuff happening today in the next like 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? So much stuff. Look at all this Pacers talk this early in the morning. Where's John Weingart and Yachty when you need them? The resident Pacers fans. Oh, wow. We get a Bandy sighting. Look at that. Let's go full screen. Kelsey walked outside. Bandy comes out of nowhere, bat out of hell, and it's just is like, boom, where's she going? Where is she? Classic. Don could give a shit about me, though, for the real. Could give a shit about me. And I'm the one, whatever. We're not doing this. I just want a little more respect. You know what I mean? I want a little more respect from that dog. See, there he goes. Locked in. He's just so pumped. I can't tell you, like, seasonal depression when Kelsey left. Kelsey was gone for 48 hours, and this dog was in his feels, just like devastated. Was staring at the door, staring at the window, looking at me being like, this guy sucks. Bring back somebody else. Anyways, he's happier now that she's home. All right, let's go back. Sorry, I digress. James says, what's the morning market place schedule this week? Let me go to the schedule. So we have what's happening right now, right? This show. We have tonight's show. The debauchery that's going to be the stream crawl that's starting at 8:30 Eastern. So tomorrow, I think we're going to have 3 shows tomorrow. So we have we're going to do a 9 a.m. Eastern morning marketplace. I believe we're having an interview tomorrow, 2 different interviews tomorrow with NFT projects. So I think we'll have one midday and one a little bit later in the afternoon. And then I'm hoping the afternoon one turns into a pack rip party. That's the goal. Wednesday, we'll have a morning marketplace as well. And then I think that might be it. That might be it for a little bit. So I'll keep everybody posted, but we're going to be traveling Wednesday night as long as, I don't test positive for anything in the next 48 hours, but that's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to be doing. Bandy, a good judge of character. Okay. Then he says, what's Bandy's collector score? He's not qualified for the drops. He's only dropping dookies on the street. That's the only thing he's dropping. All right, let's go back over here. So LeBron James, of course. So his Top Shot debut now. So we saw this hovering around 7,900 last week, I think. Maybe even a little bit lower. It's now up to 9K. Let's see how many buys this had. I'll be curious how many people got their rake back and they're like, bingo. Look at NBL with 32 of these. Good God. So we saw, look at this. So Rakeback came Saturday morning. We saw one Saturday morning. All right, we saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buys. 6 buys in that time frame. Interesting. I know the Ja Morant because I own one and sold one, honestly. I know that one's been fun to track because that got all the way down to 1,400, pumped all the way up to like 2,600, came back down to 2K. Listen, I'm not going to give you any financial advice, but if you guys are sitting on a lot of this stuff, I don't even want to say this. I'm just saying, like, if you're sitting on some stuff right now and want to secure some Dapper, list some stuff now, okay? Now sell into it. Sell into this pump. I don't know, because again, it's probably on the way down right now. You'll be able to buy some of this stuff back. I'm not saying it's going all the way down to the floor, but people are spending. I think we might see after the pack drop a little bit more buys, like a few more buys. People who missed out on MGLEs, people who missed out on Deck the Hoops, might be spraying a little bit, because I'm sure a lot of people are saving their Dapper for that drop. So I don't know. If you're trying to collect some stuff, just pay attention. Pay attention. It's okay to take a W. Okay. Steph Curry sitting around 3K. I really want this moment. This is the new Luka. Luka's at 2,300. Yeah, you see Ja. Let's look at the Ja buys. Let's look at the Ja buys. All right. Wow. So Ja is wilding. Let's see where the Zakarian one. Look at this fool who sold like a day too early. Wait, where is it? Oh, that's buyer. There it is, right here. Right, Friday at 11:30, before they announced that we were going to have the old Reiki Backy this weekend. This was at 14.89. And then so since the announcement, here we go. This doesn't count. This wasn't the announcement. Oh, I guess this is the first one after people getting it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buys. 8 buys. We love it. Love to see the buys. Love to see the buys. Big Ticket says I've sold 84 moments in the past 24 hours. 84 moments in the past 24 hours. Nothing wrong with securing profit when other people are buying for collector score. So you know what that means. We are from the city and our veins. Big Ticket, big Ticket, big Ticket. Gonna flip $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there. We love it. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, like, if you're not someone, like, my collector score is pretty close to the PQ, so I'm not wiling too much with my selling. But if I was like cleared the 25K easily, then I'd probably be selling some more stuff right now. To buy back too, like to buy back. Zach says I dropped 34 knob bags during the flash, sold nearly an entire Seeing Stars set on the pump, and got the gift back. So many options on what direction to go. Yeah, exactly. So this is an opportunity. Listen, if you want to secure profit, you can do that, but it's an opportunity to buy into some stuff that you were a little bit more excited about. Nothing wrong with consolidation there. I did the same thing. I sold, I had like 6 NAS that I sold during the challenge. And then I sold, what was the other thing that I sold? Oh yeah, the bones. I sold the bones. And then I took like a $500 loss on my CJ McCollum. And you know what? I didn't buy that one back. All right. Anyways, let's see. Any other sets you guys wanted me to take a look at while we were looking at the market cap on this? Was there anything else that we wanted to see? I don't know. Anything else that stands out? What's the stuff that's losing right now? Is there anything in the red? Like, oh, hollow. I mean, again, the legendary stuff doesn't move the needle too much for me, because I think those are the things people are selling to get some Dapper. Run it backs down a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm looking at the wrong column, right? Yeah, I'm looking at the 7-day column. What's in the denied? Yeah. So nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. You see the Series 3 rookies are up 42%. That's all Bones Highland. That's all Bones Highland. Yeah, Archive set is getting some love, right? We've seen our very own G Dunn and Dustin went out there and completed that. So a lot of people went after the Archive set. Big Ticket says I was in the dead zone between 10K, 25K. Didn't want to spend to get 4K more collector score. Yeah, I get it. Right. If you're in that dead zone, it's Flip City, baby. Yeah. So yeah, Archive set saw some love. I think some rare stuff saw some love, all of that stuff. People selling for the Ballers market. What a transition here from CKM channel, right? So we're the Ballers marketplace opens today. I got to say, look at this Bryson DeChambeau thing that I bought. What an idiot. But these right here, these ballers, these are the two I have left. I got to say, it's just so seamless, the transfer process. I've had to transfer a couple, right? So I minted 5. I minted 5 of these, right? For they were 200 each. I was in for 1K. We flipped 1 for 0.5 ETH, which I think at the time was like 2,600. And then we flipped 2 more for that Luka Top Shot debut and a Nikola Jokic MGLE. So we're sitting with 2. I'd be curious for people that did not, or whether you minted or didn't mint, is anyone taking their Dapper, their rake back and using it to buy a Ballers today? So the marketplace opens today at 5 p.m. Eastern, right? They open transferring over the weekend, but the marketplace opens today at 5 p.m. Eastern. Curious how many people are like, now's my chance to grab some. Maybe I scoop some floor ones. Yeah, I'm pretty intrigued to see where this is going to go and what people are doing with it. I don't know. Phil says, do ballers have utility? What are the plans? Why should I buy one? I mean, like any sort of NFT project, there's a game that's coming. I don't know. I mean, I think one hot take was that like you'll be able to use this PFP for like for Top Shot, right? Like if that was your avatar for Top Shot, I think that would be pretty cool to utilize that. But outside of that, I don't know, man. To me, this is like anything else where I don't fully understand. Someone explain it. If there's a Ballers lover in the chat, let me know. Like, why is this thing the thing to get behind? I think maybe you're just betting on Dapper. You're betting on Flow, right? I think Ballers money, Ballers sales money could wash some of the Top Shot. Yeah, I like that. Powder says I'll be hitting the floor hard. I traded my 2 Ballers, but I'll be looking to buy back if the floor is low enough. Yeah, I mean that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I think I'm just gonna ride these 2. Might even flip one depending on what the floor is, but trying to keep my eye on the prize, especially if the floor is 1K. Yeah, I don't think. Where do you guys think the floor is going to be on this? You know, what's up, John Jones? Where do you think the floor is going to be on this? I don't know. Like 600, right? Like a 3x. Does it start at 600? I don't know. You just need to consult Butters, the NFT specialist. All right. There's also some, are people outside of Top Shot Flowverse even interested in Ballers? Yeah, I don't know. 500 says Real Rad Dad, 0.22, 450. Yeah. That's the thing, right? There's so much hype about it, but I think the hype is all within the same group of people. This isn't me fudding Ballers, by the way. Obviously, I still got 2 of them. Kevin Forge, good to see you. Sell all your Ballers for Flovatars. Big floor to start. If I had one, I'd list right away. Yeah. This is the thing. Oh man, I'm afraid I'm going to get canceled from NFT culture. Is anything good right now? Like, to me, what I've seen, this is what I've seen so far, which is ironic because it's coming from an account on Team Hold. It seems like everything gets pumped for 48 hours and then dives. And then the next thing pumps for 48 hours and then dives. And then pumps for 48 hours and like, I haven't seen any sustained W's. Like Smiles has been great. I would consider Smiles a W, right? You minted at 0.1. It's at like 0.23 right now, right? But I think like it's just everything's hype, and then the thing comes out, right? And then that's it. FedEx is here. Awesome. And then that's it. And then it comes back down. Oh, not only is FedEx here, but they're ringing the doorbell. Hell yeah. I hope I don't need to sign for this. Like, can we just I do not want to have to get up. Oh, Kelsey's here. Kelsey's outside. We love to see it. This is fun. This is like IRL stuff happening right now. Kelsey's waiting to move her car for parking. FedEx is at the door. She's coming out. Great. Pies from Dumbo and Bonfire. I'm doing that one. Yeah, I'll do anything. I'll do anything that Dumbo says. All right. I follow Dumbo into the dark, in the words of Death Cab for Cutie. Yeah, but it just feels like, you know what, Dan? I noticed that too. Normally when the doorbell rings, he loses his shit. And he didn't today. But yeah, man, is my Wi-Fi dying? I don't know. I mean, listen, we also might just be in like the winter of NFT season, where, you know, we're too short term right? Our brain is too triggered for short term. We're like, maybe we hold these. We're same thing with like Top Shot, right? We're holding not for the week, we're holding for the year or holding for 5 years, right? Like that's the plan. Maybe that's how we need to retrain our brains for all this stuff. But I think where people get hurt is buying on the secondary market. I think if you're minting stuff, you're probably securing some W's. But if you're buying some stuff off the marketplace or off OpenSea or wherever, it feels like there's an initial pump and then it comes right back down. So I don't know. Yeah, we're hand builders for life. Shout out Overzet. This is honestly like we need to get these sweatshirts or like this brand. This is like the softest sweatshirt I've ever had. Power says when you buy an NFT, do you consider how it looks at a PFP? Like Smiles is dope, but you're missing half the image when it sits as your PFP. Yeah, I don't really consider. I'm not like a PFP bro. I would like honest reactions from everyone else right now. Do you care about the PFP or do you care about securing W's? Like, are you just trying to make some money? Because I think if we took like a hard look at ourselves in the mirror, I feel like it's money, right? Like, I don't care what my profile photo is. Unless it's like an ape. All right, but that's already built in. I don't know. Yeah, Dan, 90% of NFT projects will be dust in a year at AMA. Yeah, and again, I don't want to come on here saying we're all going to die. The world's on fire. But I just am like, just be careful out there. That's all I'm saying. And that, again, that's why I was able to wrap my head around Top Shot is because it's like there's basketball behind this. I can understand why this market would move. I can understand. I know the players. I understand the collectible idea about it. But yeah, anyways, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I do both. DJ Loco says I do both. There you go. Big brain. Big brain. Again, I'm not trying to FUD. I'm not trying to be negative about this stuff. I'm just saying I'm very curious to see what Ballers does because the hype on Twitter and Ballers, I can't tell if it's like super real or if it's the same couple thousand people that are in my algorithm that show up all the time. Which is why, and this is another thing, guys and gals and people, just secure some W's when they're around. Not everything has to go all the way to the moon, right? Get up in the sky. Just get up in the sky. Go on a little plane ride instead of a space ride. You know what I'm saying? Secure a couple W's for yourselves, all right? Anyways, I don't know. Is everybody bummed out now? Did I bum everybody out? All right, so let's take a look. Anyways, Ballers Marketplace opens today at 5 p.m. Eastern. Also, I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to be wrong about it. I just think it's gonna come back down. Like I think we all thought like, oh, floor 1,000, and I was like, if everybody's saying that floor is gonna be 600, because everyone's gonna be waiting to flip at 1,000, right? And then everybody listed at 1,000, and then someone's like, damn it, mine's not moving. Everyone listed at 1,000. Let's put it at 900, right? We've seen this. We know how marketplaces work. We saw Top Shot, guys. Anyways, take profits. Also, yeah, I've gotten really into Vive as well. I don't know why, but I'm like, I love Vive. We got to do a Vive show. Although, actually, we talked about this. We can't do a Vive show. Conflict of interests. The mouse. All right, let's take a look at a couple things. I want to look at so we've got 2 drops, just a reminder. 2 drops tomorrow. So let's look at this one's happening 9 a.m. Eastern. We got the first Deck of the Hoopers. This is happening at 9 a.m. Eastern. This is 12 p.m. Eastern? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, 12 p.m. Eastern. I will be eligible. Is the PQ. The general queue is at, what does that say? 1:30 Eastern, so an hour and a half difference. Remember, we got KG. These are all out of 55. So we got KG. We've got Kawhi Leonard, AD, Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about. I don't know if I had a chance to talk about this. Can I find... I don't know if I can find it. I think I saw Brandon Soul from Moment Ranks tweet this out over the weekend. And did I talk about this on Friday? Everything that's going to be in the drop? Did I already do this? I can't remember. If I already talked about this, whatever, I'm sorry. So they listed all of the moments. And like Anthony Davis, JJ Redick actually shooting a 3. You had There's going to be a Derrick Rose reward on the Bulls, a LeBron reward. Guys, why is Pat Beverly in this drop? We were so close. We were so close, Top Shot. We were so close, okay? Like, if you're going to do a legendary drop, right? If you're going to do a legendary drop and people are going to spend $1,000 and there's only going to be one MJ Aline at this time, can we not put bad players in there? Right? Like, no one's going out there. Like, even the JJ Redick, like, if you looked at that list and you're like, okay, worst possible scenario, I get JJ Redick shooting a three. People like JJ Redick. JJ Redick's in the media forever. He's got a great podcast, right? People are excited about that. Anthony Davis on the Pelicans. However you feel about Anthony Davis, it's still Anthony Davis. All right? Klay Thompson. It's not even the best player on the Warriors. But you're like, it's Klay Thompson. Everybody loves Klay Thompson. Kawhi Leonard, right? But if JJ's the worst, we're okay. Why are you throwing Pat Beverly in there? Don't even give us an opportunity to be furious about getting Pat Beverly for $999. I don't want Pat Beverly. I don't want someone who intentionally hurts people. I don't want someone who is what a professional wrestler who played the NBA would look like. I don't want that. Although he did help out a referee yesterday after he fell. Like, I'm not even saying that Pat Beverly is like bad at basketball, right? Obviously he's not. He's an NBA player, right? He's an NBA player on playoff teams. But like, what are we doing putting him in for $1,000? And Dan says Pat Bev might still be plus EV for a LeBron challenge. Maybe, but like, why do we have to bank on him being in a LeBron challenge? Just like, give us, only need 55 folks to value Pat Bev. Yeah, I get it, but like, we're like, worst case scenario. That's what we're doing right now. Worst case scenario. Just like, don't include him. Just include like a better player. Put somebody at JJ Redick's level. Oh my God. Imagine complaining about a 1K pack you don't have to buy. Aaron, this comment sucks. This comment sucks. We're like, what is the point of this? Like, my point being, like, if you're gonna make it a legendary, just include all good players. That's the point. No, same for Dwight Howard. No way, Dwight Howard on the Magic is like legit. Dwight Howard on the Magic, like, that's a Hall of Fame. Like, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, even though he wasn't included in the top 75, which was like rude. That's like, come on, you gotta like, Dwight's at least. He was like one of the best players in the league during that time. When has Pat Bev been anything? When has Pat Bev been a top 100 guy in the league? When has he been top 100 in the league? Man, this is just so bad. It's so bad. It's just unnecessary. Like, what did Pat Bev would have to? I can't even think what the moment could be that would make it worth it. Is it when he took out Russ Westbrook? Like, is it just because that's like a Pat Bev performance, right? Oh, I just don't know. Especially with the low min count, smallest of players, high cost, Patrick Beverly should not be included. Yeah. I mean, you just look at that list. The only argument you could make, like, I don't know. It just bummed me out because we were talking about this and we were looking at the first list of, right? When you look at this list, you see KG, Kawhi, AD, Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson. Like, my goodness. Let me see if I can find that tweet actually real quick because I want to make sure I include all of them. And you can, like, you tell me if I'm wrong. But it's like, what's that Sesame Street song? One of these things is not like the other, right? Like, what are we doing? Here we go. Found it. Shout out Brandon Soul, by the way. I'm going to share his whole profile so you can see it. You can see the whole thing. Look at this guy. It's a great PFP right there. Shout out Shot Talking. Shout out Moment Ranks. Join his Discord. Big OKC guy. Big fan. All right, here we go. Can you see this? Yes, you can. All right, KG, Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson, Pat Bev. Oh my God. Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis, JJ Redick, Dwight Howard, Kawhi Leonard. Like, my God. I just, like, everybody else makes sense. Like, JJ Redick, at least a fan fave, you know? Bev blocks LeBron, I think. Who cares? I do agree. This is the one thing. Like, give me JJ on the Magic. Give me JJ on the Pelicans. Hell, give me JJ on the Bucks. But no, but still, it's JJ. Like, people like JJ, right? We see it all the time. When his Top Shot debut came out and it was a layup, everybody was mad. So we're getting a JJ3, right? I love that. It's going to be coming off a screen probably. Whoop, I'm going to love it. But man, just like don't include Pat Bev. Anyways, okay, I'm done. That being said, I'm going to line up. Other detail to consider: several new teams. You know what? This is a good point. I'm going to share with you something that I saw on Twitter this weekend. This is like the entire show is me sharing other people's tweets. Let me see if I can find it before I share it. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. So Jacob says, this would be nice. This is a comment from Jason Matthew. Would be nice if Jacob would be able to chime in about the possibility of some kind of additional D Rose archive moment in Series 3. The Rose rule would probably be 25 minutes or less. He says, no explicit plans for a Rose archive bull moment in Series 3, but also recommend against this as a strategy, as there will likely be more accessible Rose Bulls moments at some point. So writing's on the wall there, right? Writing's on the wall there. So if you're like trying to get this just so you can keep your collector score or whatever, I imagine we get another shot at Butler and Rose, I guess is my point. Yeah, Jad says, can we go over the MGLE lineup? Sure can, my man. Let me pull it up. And then I promise we'll at least talk about the all-day thing for a second before we get out of here. All right, so the premium. So the ones that stood out, I believe we're getting a LeBron. Well, we still get SGA flexing his range. So that's, again, that three-pointer against the Lakers where he just jacked up that bomb. CP3 in his bag. I'm hoping this is when he nutmegs somebody on the Rockets. Miles Bridges, of course, we need a Miles Bridges dunk on every MGLE. You got Lonzo battling his brother LaMelo, which the thumbnail on that's going to be sick. AD going Showtime with an off the backboard alley-oop where he probably got hurt right after. And then regular season Randall reminding us all why he's an all-star last season with an acrobatic finish to the basket. They usually drop, let me see if I can find a link. All right, it's not there right now. I was hoping the whole link would be there. Where's the link? Anyways, we should, I thought there was a LeBron in there as well, right? Usually they have a link in there, right? Also, again, highlighting let's see. Oh, from the blog. Let's look at the blog. Is there a link in the blog? No. Did they not list them all? I feel like they're listed somewhere and I'm a fool. Somebody say it in the chat. Is there any? Brandon posted the full lineup on Twitter. There it is. All right, let me see. Brandon posted the full lineup on Twitter. Let's go back to Brandon. We'll shout out Brandon one more time. Maybe he put it in a thread. Did he put that? No, he didn't. I love that we're just like scrolling Twitter to see where stuff is. All right, here we go. Metallic Gold. So we got Trae Young. We got Marcus Smart. We got Bridges, Rozier, Lonzo, Jokic, Beef Stew, Jordan Poole, Miles Turner, Reggie Jackson, AD, LeBron James, Dylan Brooks, Middleton, Randall, Dort, SGA, Cole Anthony, Wagner, Embiid, CP3. Like, look at this. This list I feel like is better curated than the Deck the Hoops almost. Right? Because the only players I think people would be super bummed about, right? I guess you don't. I mean, I wouldn't want a Marcus Smart. I'm a Celtics fan. But whatever. Also, so we get a Trae Young reward. We've got a Dylan Brooks reward, Franz Vags, and Davion Mitchell. So 4 challenges or 3 challenges? 3 challenges. I'm sorry. Wagner is just a rookie. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's mostly dubs in here. I guess Reggie Jackson, you're not thrilled about. Beef Stew, you're not thrilled about. Jordan Clarkson, maybe. I don't know. Reggie. Would you sell your Carmelo Anthony rare moment before the challenge closes today? What challenge is Carmelo in? Is Carmelo in a challenge right now, Connor? Am I that not plugged in? Let me see. Oh, because he's probably scored off the bench, right? Is that what that is? Listen, if it pumped, man, if it pumped and you want to just sell it and buy it back. Wait, Dude, he's not in the challenge. What challenge are you talking about, Connor? Yeah, I don't think he is. I don't think he is, right? Because when you look at the Flash challenge, we've got Max Strus, Bones, Josh Richardson, Jordan Clarkson, Ben McLemore, Melton, and JD McDaniel. So you don't have to worry about that. So no, I don't think you're not selling into the pump. Oof, no Spurs. I know. Give me DeJounte. Give me DeJounte. Not sure why I jumped back up. I imagine because people were like, again, everybody got raked back buying rares, boosting collector score, completing sets, all that stuff. All that stuff. All right. Hey, couple things, right? So tonight, again, 8:30 Eastern. Let me find my tweet so I know what I'm talking about. 8:30 Eastern, we've got go over to Steve's channel, Blockchain Steve, at 8:30 Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be over at Team Hold, 9:30 Eastern. NBA Top Shot Talk, and 10 o'clock, the after party at actually Jeb Bush. We're going to be bouncing around, having a nice, fun little stream crawl tonight with all of our friends. There's going to be so many guests. It's going to be a really good time. Tom says, any guess with the EV? Negative. It'll be negative. Minus, Tom. It'll be minus. That's my guess. So yeah, we have that tonight. That's going to be a lot of fun. We also have the NFL All Day Premium drop today, or Legendary drop. That's happening tonight. So hopefully I scoop one of those. We rip it on stream because that was fun last time. Honored to be a part of the closed beta for the second round anyways. I'm sure they're going to add more people after this drop. And then, hey, we're going to have a shit ton of shows tomorrow. So it's going to be a good time. Thank you everybody for joining this morning. I think we covered some ground today. Good luck. We got the Ballers Marketplace. We have 2 football games tonight. We've got an NFL drop. We've got a long ass stream. Tomorrow, we've got 3 streams. We've got 2 Top Shot drops. I'm going to be broke ass before Christmas. Bye, Bandy. Oh, no. He's actually just like sleeping over there. He's getting some sun. Got to hop in JBB's Discord for Hollow EV. Tom. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, shout out John Boy Beats. We'll see him today. But yeah, thanks for hanging out this morning. I hope everybody had a good time. Happy Monday. Stay warm. Stay safe. See you tonight.